Welcome to episode, I think 6 of Everlasting Summer. Yes, episode 6. So, yeah, we stopped here last time. I sat on the bench and started to recall everything that happened today. That was all my conservative mood called over. Here was much brighter than near the center, and tardy pioneers were running by, so this place didn't seem scary at all. But summer camp girls. I was so tired from everything new and strange that I could not come up with a single explanation of what was going on. I heard a barely noticeable rustle nearby. I shivered and looked in the direction. A girl reading a book. Oh, here you are, Lena. I decided to move closer and talk. She was the only new person I had met here without exchanging even a few words. Hi, what are you reading? Lena was so surprised that she even jumped. Sorry, didn't mean to scare you. Never mind. She blushed and started at the book again. So, what are you reading? Oh, the cover was written, Gone with the Wind. Gone with the Wind? Yeah. Raise the book. Keep silence. Yeah, I watched the movie. Ah, good book. Thanks. Honestly speaking, I haven't read it, but I think such a literature suits her very well. She's cute, she reader. Lena didn't seem to be interested in continuation the conversation. Well, if I'm bothering you. No, she answered while I still looked at the book. Can I sit beside you for a while? Ooh, good. Why? And really why? Maybe just because I was very tired and having company is better than being alone. And maybe I wanted to try to find something out from her. I carefully examined Lena, but no, I doubt that. Well, I don't know. I am not allowed to. Feel free. But if I am bothering you... No, you're not. I can leave, just say, everything's alright. Okay then. I sat on the end of the bench carefully. After such an intense talk, stay here was the last thing I want, but it wouldn't be nice to just stand up and leave. That didn't really go well, huh? Lena hasn't answered anything. It seemed I made a fool of myself. I bet if Eliana was here, she'd have a good laugh at me. Do you enjoy being here? I recall Sylvia's question and thought it would be a good start for conversation. Yes. She smiled slightly. I guess I like it too. Lena definitely isn't very sociable and probably can't carry on meaningless conversation as easily as Sylvia. But there was something about her that attracted attention, like momentary glimpse of reflection in the glass, or rainy autumn evening, which make you turn around and stare into darkness, searching for something that you saw out of the corner of your eye. Of course, you weren't able to distinguish or understand what it was, but I still felt so tempting. Lena was still reading the book without paying any attention to my position, and I had no intention of asking her anything about this camp or this world in general. Beautiful night. Yeah. How in a world would you start a conversation with her? It's late. I have to go. Yes, it's quite late. Good night. Night. There was something strange about this girl. At first glance, she is typically shy and modest pioneer girl, but the mystery of Lena took its own place in the massive list of mystery about this camp, which I had started to put together in my head. A lazy evening. There, nothing like good time with nothing to do. I head toward Olga Dimitrov cabin. Where I was with some girl. Oh. The light in the house was on. I love the way the house looked. A small triangle. Kind of sweet. Hello, Semyon. You're quite late. Oh, few things happened. I went for a walk to look around the camp. Alright, you will be sleeping here. Here. She pointed her finger at the one of the beds. Right here? I was a bit surprised. Yeah, is something wrong? There are bra. We are out of free cabins anyway. The camp leader smiled, but rather think it was just out of pointless. You do want me to be a decent pioneer, don't you? There was clear emphasis of the word decent. Yep, sure, I was lost in thought for a moment. Don't you mind it, mademoiselle? She looked at me oddly, with surprise and some offense in her eye. The pioneers should respect their elders. Olga Dmitri said exactly. Of course, he should. No one argued with that. I blurted, not realizing what was wrong. Shouldn't you also? She started me. And at such a ease, even metal forged by the best dwarf master from deepest dungeon will melt. Should I what? What's up, Toot? Anyone that lack of understanding made me raise my voice. You must address adults properly. Yes, of course there are a lot of strange things here. But this girl is just a couple years older than me. Or maybe even younger, but I decide not to argue. While just a few minutes ago I would never have called her an adult, I have to admit that she was also given a strong character. And in any case, I wasn't in position to argue. As you say, ma'am. Mom, too. That much better. That is how decent pioneer should conduct himself. And now it's time to sleep. Honestly speaking, I was going to become neither decent or indecent pioneer. Just yesterday I wasn't going to become pioneer at all. But do I have choice now? If you don't want to, we'll have to make you. This the motto Olga Dimitrov was probably going to use. I climbed onto the bed and closed my eye only to realize how tired I was after today. Something hammered in my head awfully, as if my brain was start to night shift, and they seemed to be even more into rolling steel than working on something more sensitive. The bus flew through my mind, and the square with the moment, and sentient, full of pioneer, and the malicious face of Oliana, and the bikini Sylvia. Why, when you think of Sylvia, think with the bikini? Lena. And even recalling Elsa didn't give me too much of a negative feeling. What if I am here for a good reason? Day 2. I was having a dream. It seemed like I was in some kind of vacuum with nothing but nothing around me. But not only around, I was the only creature in the universe. As if the universe had returned to a state of singularity right before the Big Bang. And something was just about to happen. Suddenly, I heard a voice. I could not make out the words, but it sounded familiar. The voice was whispering something gently, as if soothing. And then I realized it was the voice of the strange girl from the bus, the girl from the dream. But what is she trying to tell me? Who is she? I wake up. Bright sunlight struck my eye. It was almost noon. After stretching, lazying on the bed and yawning, I start to recall of a previous day. A few seconds, all it event passed before my eye: the bus, the cab, the local inhabitant. No, that's just wrong. Not this whole situation, not me being here. I was wrong by default. My attitude toward what was happening was wrong. Because yesterday I fell asleep here just like that, and before that I chat nicely with the local pioneer. Even managed to crack a few jokes. How could I act like that in such a situation? I should be frightened, startled by even a little rustling. Should avoid all contact with the potentially hostile creatures. The last day event was getting hazy, like I had hangover. It really felt like the morning after having a drink party. Yesterday, natural, flawless, absolutely normal conduct become a nightmare in the morning. I brutally illustration from the Divine Comedy. Yes, it is just like that, and can't change the past now. Then again, I had probably assumed the situation and was acting accordingly. I glanced around, trying to figure out whatever I had been through somewhere else, but Olga Itervina cabin looked the same as yesterday. Even with the bra, there are a boy in your room. Everything seemed to be in the place except for the pioneer uniform which was hanging from the bedhead. I fumbled with it, stressed, and tried it on. At last that's better than walking around winter clothes. Wish I could see myself better, look like a clown. And for that I need a mirror. At last, tiny one. I finally found one in the work wardrobe. Holy! I looked at the newfound pioneer and jumped away from surprise. There was some teenager on the other side of the mirror. I expect that. This is not surprised by this point. I was expecting that this will be something like real life if you watch this anime. I still didn't watch it. Or something like that. This is expected from this plot. He resembled me, but he wasn't me. Where did the weak stubble go? Where were the bag under my eye? This lock, that deathly fetish of my face. It seemed that I had not been thrown back in time or into parallel reality, but instead had simply changed body with someone else. Did he maybe go to best? Like Sam Beckett. Right, that's really simple. Such a thing happened every day. I took a closer look at this strange, and only then I realized that it actually was me. It just wasn't today me, maybe one of you, my school and university year. Well, at last that's something. There you go, the person in the extreme situation did fail to notice that elephant in the room after all. But I can't believe you noticed it. And last night she told me of addressing her without proper respect. Oh, screw that. I doubt my appearance affect anything else. If that clock was not lying, breakfast was long over. Oh well, I'll try to find something in the center. It worked out well yesterday with Sylvia, didn't it? This memories made me smile involuntarily. The sun was shining brightly outside, a light breeze was blowing. A beautiful summer day. I had not felt so good in the morning for several years. All problems were gone, vanished into clouds that were white as snow. Olga Detervina come out of nowhere. Oh, here you are. Good morning, Semyon. Morning. I smiled, doing my best to show that no matter what, my morning was indeed good. You only arrived yesterday, so I decided not to wake you up. But breakfast, never mind. Here, take this. Oh, sandwich. She handed me something warm and paper. Judging by the oily stain, there had to be sandwiches inside. Oh, thank you. Now go wash yourself. I was about to leave. Wait a second. Olga Determinova quickly ran into the house and came out to shove a small bag into my hand. Forget about that. This was the alarm clock. Inside it I found toothbrush, soup, a small towel, and something else I didn't look too closely. Oh, look. A pioneer should always be clean and tidy. Let me do you nickel shift probably this first time. You are SQ. You should do it yourself once you learn how to. Do we have to? I am going to wash myself now. Yeah, right. I could get hooked on the tab. Triangle me. Fine, later then. And don't forget about the lineup. Pencil, paper, drawing lines. You didn't forget such a thing. What lineup? What do you mean, what lineup? She frowned. It's Monday today. Weird, but my approach should have been Sunday. Then again, a shift in day of the week is hardly the worst thing. Usually we have lined up early in the morning before breakfast, but it's Monday today, so we are having it at 12 o'clock. Wow! Don't be late. Alright, but where? At the square. Where else? That was no reason to argue. I had the bathing place. I know I could forget about the separating shower and toilet, but at sight of the malfunction, cemetery, decay, socialism, a funny turtle with a tin shell, boat tab, and some belly, I feel sick. I was not a Squish pioneer, but nevertheless standing there, I realized that there was still some minimal level of habitable comfort, which I found it troublesome to do without. It's often like that. When you lose things that you thought were ordinary and common, you suddenly understand just how essential they were. Oh, screw that, as if I have any choice. Actually, this is beautiful. The water were ice cold. Ice, baby. While washing my hands was not an issue, washing my face and my mouth became a big problem. There were no toothbrush in the bank with Olga to forgive me. I could brush my teeth without it, but there was small round box warming powder. Tooth powder? Cute, one point of me being somewhere in the past. Washed myself quite quickly. Also due to the ice cold water. Someone was coming quickly, or maybe it's running toward me. I turn around. Hey, Sylvia. Sylvia dresses in tracksuit. Ooh, Sylvia. The girl will probably look good in anything, pioneer uniform, bikini, probably even spacesuit. Hey there. Oh yeah, I mean, whoosh. Good morning, yeah. Oh yeah, real smooth. Why didn't you come for breakfast? I overslept. I said it as if I was proud about it. But Olga definitely gave me some sandwiches. Oh great then. Don't forget about the lineup. Oh sure, as if I could forget. Right, I got around. Enjoy yourself. She waved goodbye to me and disappeared around the bath bench. Looked like it's a couple of minutes until the lineup. I should quickly pass by home and drop off my washing bag and eat the sandwiches, and then head to the square. I swung open the door of the camp leader cabin and rushed inside as if I jumped into the last car of the birth train. Okay, I will end the episode here and see you next time. Goodbye.